Happy Sunday, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. This is Milton and
Supergirl. I mean, Nelda.
Supergirl Nelda.
I got the boss.
And today we are talking tech. So for those of you who are new to our channel, welcome. This is our Sunday podcast where we cover the latest in product reviews that we've covered on the channel. And we also talk about news, things that are going to be happening, either have already happened or things that are happening this week that you should be paying attention or be aware of when it comes to news.
Yes. There's a lot of news. Crazy out there.
There's also, we're not going to go into like the crazy, scary stuff.
No, I'm just talking about what's happening in Hollywood, what's happening and all that stuff. It's just crazy just learning all this, how AI is impacting so much.
You're just talking about AI stuff.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of stuff. But as we're starting to kick off our podcast today, one of the things we'd like to cover is let us know what state, what part of the world, what country you're coming from, right? Because we'd love to hear. And then again, on this channel, we cover tech reviews, product news, and a lot of other cool stuff that's going to be coming up over the next week or so. So welcome. And let's talk about, first of all, last week we ended up talking about the Google Pixel Fold.
Yeah, and I was debating if I was going to get it.
And you were debating. And I've had another full week with it. And I just wanted to share some of the things that we have done personally to get a better experience. And by the way, we have a lot of products that have come into the channel. Spigen, who is a great supporter of the channel. Thank you. We are part of Team Spigen, and they provided us with cases that we love that are highly protective and also screen protectors as well, which I'll share with you as we go to the video. Now, you were kind of like playing with the Fold, and we have it like right here for those of you. Let's say that's the tablet or the foldable. What was your overall impressions on that, Nelda?
Well, I like the way it felt in my hand. It's perfect.
Oh, did you say perfect?
On my hand.
On your hand?
In my hand.
Okay.
All right. Don't put words into my mouth, bro.
Okay.
It felt perfect. Size-wise, I remember I was telling you that I like the way you like it portrait style, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? I like a landscape.
Yes, you do.
So I do like it this way. I just had a problem with the buttons.
Mm-hmm.
The buttons is what I was struggling with. The on and the volume where it's located.
That was a topic of debate. Let me just go ahead and put it right there so you guys can see.
I didn't think I was going to have a problem with it until I actually started playing around with
This is what Nelda's talking about. So you see this right here? That is the volume rocker, right? So basically what you have is right here is you have the volume rocker.
Which it should be on the top.
And then you have right here, that's the power button. So you have the fingerprint sensor there for the power, and then you have the volume rocker there. So what's your opinion about that again?
I think it should be reversed, only because I'm so used to a Samsung. Samsung has your power in the bottom and then your volume up and down on the top.
Right.
You see, like that.
And then we have this other one. So here's another phone. So that's so you'll notice let's see if we can put it at an angle. There you go. You can see it right there. Yeah. Sensor right there.
But the screen is perfect. I love the screen. If you can do away with where the buttons are, I think the screen is perfect. At least for somebody like me, I like if you like to hold it the landscape style. Yep. I like it.
Yep. Now, I also like it a lot. I do like it, and I've been using it more and more. There are a couple things that I still think.
What were you using this morning? Because I saw you. Which phone? You were using that one, right?
I'm using this. So I tend to read a lot in the morning, and also I tend to book too much. And also before I go to bed, I'm also streaming, reading content, also speaking to a lot of I would say of those that supply technology to the channel. Literally around 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, people start waking up and we start getting emails. And I love really using this a lot. The one thing I will say though that is still missing, but I think it's going to get better, is the software. I think that first of all, we upgraded this to Android 14, and we did it, and Android 14 is not available yet. We did that because I had read, and I also spoke to some of my friends on YouTube that have gotten the Pixel, and they've been testing the Pixel Fold, and many were complaining about the battery life wasn't as great as Pixel had said. Now, there's a couple things, or Google had said, a couple things about this. The Android operating system on all Pixel phones learns and adapts. So you just can't take the Pixel, start using it, and judge it immediately. You have to use it for several days, probably even a week, until it adapts. And I don't know if that's something that
maybe if I, yeah, but it took me forever to get used to this one. And then
yeah. But again, and what it's going to do is just look at your behavior, right? It's going to use how much you use Facebook. It's going to look at how much you use.
Oh yeah,
YouTube.
it's going to do the alarm.
Yeah, it's going to check everything for you, right? So, and then it basically calculates, and then it figures out, how to optimize the battery. Now, what I'll say is that I still felt, and from what I heard, and from what my friends have told me that had it ahead of me, is that the best battery life you're going to get it with Android 14. If you are a Pixel user, Pixel 6, Pixels, I think, if you look at, I think it's the 7 is the last one that we have before the Fold.
Oh, we like that one.
That phone, if you have a Pixel phone, you probably qualify for the beta, and it's instantaneous. All you do is you go into the Pixel site, you can see the actual beta option. You can choose, or just do a Google, look for Android 14 beta. And what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to subscribe and download it immediately. Now, Android 14 is incredibly stable, right? Incredibly stable. And what it's done for me is I've been able to have all battery life and sometimes multi-day battery on the Pixel Fold. So I've been really happy with the battery life. But still, where I think there's some shortcomings is, especially when you're in tablet mode, I find that it's not as smart as what Samsung has done. And what I find is that there's some apps that are just not taking advantage of the full screen.
Show me.
Now, the other debate that you and I have, and it's not so much of a debate, but it's the way you use a tablet. So here's my Fold screen. So you can see how we have this one set up, and we've got
that's the you like it like that.
Yeah. Well, no, this is how you like it. You like it this way. So Nilda likes viewing it like this, and I like viewing it like this. So you'll notice that there's a difference. I'm going to turn it this way, so you can see that the icons are bigger, and then when you go this way, the icons kind of get a little bit smaller. So I find myself rotating it like this and using it like this.
Because you're used to.
Because I'm used to the Fold.
Yeah.
Now, you had a different opinion.
Well, my opinion was, because I have small hands. But also the case, which we'll be talking about later, also plays a role in why I like using it like this. So
like this or like this?
Like this.
Like that.
Like this.
Yeah. You like it like how it's designed.
Yes, exactly. I was holding it wrong. This is more like a tablet.
That's like almost like an Apple commercial.
What?
Apple used to say when the phone wasn't working, they would say, "You're holding it wrong."
I don't remember seeing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I like using it like this. Again, I have small hands, so see, I'm able to hold it. And the case, the one we're going to be talking about, it actually helps a lot.
Yeah, it does. I do like a good case on a phone is going to make a difference. So we like it. I know that Google is working on improving it. They'll improve it faster than any. So when Samsung, I would say LG, if you think about Sony, any manufacturer that creates a handset, Motorola, they'll say that there's an update coming to Android. It's going to take them a lot longer. Google makes changes very, very swiftly, very, very fast. And what I expect that they're going to do is that they're going to be learning from the experience that we all have. And
I hope they're watching this video.
You know what? YouTube is listening.
YouTube algorithm kick in,
right? And I'm sure Google is listening too. So they'll make some changes to it, and they're going to make the screens larger, right? That you can use instead of having right now. There's a problem with Instagram. It's just really, really thin. So think about Instagram on your phone. Well, when you open it up in the tablet, and you know what, I can probably open it up. I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up so you guys can see. There's nothing scary on my Instagram because you guys.
My stuff will probably show up.
Yeah, everybody. So let me show you the Instagram, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So take a look at this. You see this? This is what's driving me crazy. Instagram is in the middle. Instagram should take up the entire page.
Now, if you flip it the other side, the other way.
If you do it this way, it's still the same thing. So these are some of the things that they could do to optimize the software that they haven't, that I expect that they will do. Now, last week we talked about, I kind of said get it, but not get it, wait a little bit because there's going to be deals coming. Remember we talked about that. And the deals have already started. And the reason why the deals are starting is because
Samsung's coming out with their phones.
Samsung's coming out with their phones, the 26, right? So it's just around the corner. And there's
Oh my
a lot
God,
of
in
stuff
3 days.
in 3 days. So they have, and I don't have my watch on me, I feel a little naked. It's a different show. So a couple things is the Samsung is going to have from what we see from the leaks, they're going to have the Galaxy Watch 8.
They're coming out with the watch too.
They're going to come with 2 watches, right?
Oh, they're on a roll.
So they're going to have 2 watches, and I got the numbers wrong, but they're going to have the classic, and they're going to have, I think it's about 3 variants of the phones. They're going to have the Z Fold 5. They're going to have also the Flip 5, and I think the Flip, I have one. I never have it right in front of me when I want to talk about it.
It's okay, you can walk over.
Yeah, the Flip, they're going to have a better Flip that's going to have a larger screen. That's a lot of our friends that we've recommended to, especially, I would say, especially women really like the Flip because it is
small and compact.
It fits in your jeans easily. Yeah. It fits in your purse easily. Clutch purses as well. See, I learned because last time I didn't know what a clutch purse was.
Oh my gosh, are you concerned?
No, I will never forget what a clutch purse is after you educated me in the last show. So it fits really easy. So that's going to be out. They say, who knows, that there may be a Galaxy Ring.
No.
There may be a Galaxy Ring. I don't know yet, but so this is a ring that we reviewed on the channel from RingCon, and this is just a biometric ring. So there's going to be a lot. They expect that there'll be another tablet. That's all happening next week. So what's been happening is because of all these changes or these anticipated capabilities that are coming from these other manufacturers, some of the deals have started coming out. And
there's some really sweet deals.
You can get up to $1,000 off.
Ooh.
Isn't that a good deal?
Yeah.
$1,000 off your Pixel Fold, which is, I think it's a great deal. Now,
there's got to be a catch.
There's always going to be a catch. So let's go ahead and bring that up so that you guys can see. So a couple things. The way this is going to work, and you can see here the ad. You get up to 1,000 back on the Google Pixel Fold. So what they're doing is that they are giving you, for 24 months, they'll credit back the $1,000 towards your plan, because you're basically not buying the phone. You're basically almost.
Is it leasing?
It's almost like a lease, but what they're doing is, they're just giving you a credit, the $1,000 every single month for 24 months. But if you want to get the latest phone, and don't forget that even though it's a 24-month payback or credit, the Fold is going to receive updates from Google for 5 years. Now, the other thing that this phone brings is, as part of the phone, is Google's One VPN. And a VPN is a virtual private network that's going to give you secure access when you're on public Wi-Fi. And even you can turn this on when you're just using, your cell on your phone as well, to just protect your information. It just gives you enhanced privacy. And Google is including that as part of the offer for the phone. So you could choose Google Fi. And for those of you who may not be familiar with Google Fi, this is Google's, this is their cellular plan. But the plan that you're looking at is actually, I think it's brought to you through Verizon. Verizon is the supplier of it. So they're like an MVNO, which basically is just, they're like a reseller. So Verizon is the one who's I think providing the self-service. So if you're thinking about wanting to have good coverage, you will have great coverage with this offering. Now there's one other plan out there that's doing the same thing, and I would expect that you're going to see AT&T also doing the same thing. I was only able to find 2 that started cranking out the deals, and let me show you the next one right here. And I think it won't be a surprise to anyone once you see this, because I think this is going to make a lot of sense. And it's these guys right here. So we basically have Verizon. So Verizon also has a $1,000 credit that will come back with every statement period. Every single time you're paying, you're going to be able to get $1,000. The installments will come back. So these are.
Why do you give it so much? That's a lot. I don't recall I've seen.
So I would say, Samsung hasn't done anything. Well, you know what? I think Samsung has as well.
Yeah, like $50 off.
I think it really comes down to how I think it comes down to how the manufacturers are looking to incentivize. Google wants this phone to be successful, right? So Google wants people to start using it. And there are so many foldables. You were watching YouTube with me a couple of nights ago here, and we saw all these different phones.
Oh yeah.
One of them that's in China.
Yeah, it's not gonna make it to the UK or US.
It looked great.
It was beautiful.
It actually had, the screen was like, if you think about the Galaxy, it was about this big, full screen. And we thought like, wow, that would be a great phone to have. But the reviewers said not coming to the US.
I know.
So that was a little disappointing.
Bummer.
It was a little bummer. So deals are coming. Nilda and I are gonna cover Samsung once the Samsung launch takes place. On our podcast, we're gonna cover what our impressions are. We'll go over some of the video. We'll tell you the things that we liked. We tell about the things that we didn't like. And the one thing that we're going to highlight too is that we will be getting the majority of their devices. Right now, keep in mind,
Samsung's good to us.
Well, not that good because they don't give us anything. So they're good to us in the context that they invite us to their Unpacked events.
Yes.
And I think what they have provided us have been the Google Pixel Buds. They're always good about giving you buds. The Google Pixel Buds.
Something is something.
Something is something.
Beggars can't be choosers.
But no phones, unfortunately. So, and for the most part,
Samsung,
I would say,
if you're listening, send us some more phones.
Yeah. Samsung, be kind to us. Give us some love.
Come on.
So I would say Google is very good with us as we're part of Team Pixel. We are going to be purchasing outright the Fold, the Flip. We will get the watches. We always do. And we already have accessories coming.
I was about to say, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, we normally get crates and crates of accessories that come in. So I'm already getting
a flea market.
Yeah, we show up at a flea market. We are also getting, I already have, next week I should have cases for the Fold. And then I also am going to be getting chargers. So Spigen is sending us chargers. Spigen is sending us the docking stations. So we're going to have a whole host of accessories that are coming in that you're going to be able to see. So that's the stuff that is going on there. Now, the other thing, before we start getting into some of the reviews that we did, I wanted to share with you, this is a review that we should have hopefully by midweek. I'm falling a little behind. We had family over this weekend and had some stuff going on, so I wasn't able to finish this one right here. But this is a product that's been out. It's impressive, right? This is the Hi-Fi Dots. Right, so let's go ahead and put that on camera right there. Some of my friends on YouTube have already reviewed these. And when I put these in your hand, you flipped out. So I'm going to put them in your hand, and I want you to describe to everybody what you observe.
First of all, it feels heavy like a rock. It's heavy. You probably send somebody to a coma with this.
Yeah. So this is we actually I think we were comparing them to still our favorites.
Yes.
I don't know if I have them in my pocket.
I don't have it in my purse.
It's in your purse. So you guys remember we were looking at the Liberty 4 NCs, and we said that those are our favorite because the price point was $79, active noise canceling, great. So I had the Liberty in Nilda's hands, and then I put these in her hands, and she was like, "Oh my God, they're like that heavy. This is like a metal, super metal. You put this in a sock. If you're in Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. It's you can hurt somebody.
Breaking a car with it. Oh snap! Don't say that.
So over here, so watch this. I'm going to push this button. What? Let me do that again. I need a special effect. Watch this.
Need slow motion one.
Put it right there in the middle. What? It opens up. So it opens up, and then you have the buds inside. Now, the buds are really tiny. They sound really good. They have active noise canceling. They are well spec'd. The price point on these is they're not on the lower end. I'm going to bring you to the site so that you guys can see this in a second. And
what's the reason for making it so heavy?
I don't know.
I'm not used to this.
Maybe
my purse is already heavy as it is.
Maybe it makes it feel premium, but it's yeah. It's I find them. So here's the thing: is they did not cause an impression when you grab them, when they were placed in your hands.
Yes.
Right. So I expect that these are when you take these out of the box and you put them in your hand, you're like, wow, they make a super duper impression. So here you see the dots. So you see all the specs here. So you're looking at, we're going to go ahead and go a little bit further down so you can see some of the specs. So you have multi-driver active noise canceling earbuds, right? You then also have 150 plus hours of battery life. We got to see if that's going to be true. They're really tiny. You have also, we're going to continue to scroll down. They just didn't cover anything more on these because they're just showing all of them. Let's see if we can go into these right here. Maybe this hopefully takes us there. And does it take us there? Yes, it does. Right. So you also then look, you have hi-fi music. So you can see that it's mentioning there adjustable ANC, canceling up to 47 decibels, multi-point connections, gaming. So it has a no lag gaming experience. And then
so gamers can use this instead of
but it's, you know what, when I look at this is I don't know if I'm crazy about the lag time. So it's reduced to 68 milliseconds. I want to say I've seen some earbuds that have much more aggressive kind of when it comes to the milliseconds. I think that it could be higher performing. And then basically it has there's an app. I haven't been able to find the app. I don't know if the app is available yet. X7 or IP7 waterproof. And you can see the price, $199. So they're not on the lower end. So they're more on the premium side. And I think they have a cool concept here when it comes to the Pebble, the way this case is. But again, what I'll say is, and I had mentioned to them in a message, in an email. So let me go ahead and switch back to their primary camera so you can see that. This is how small they are, right? Really, really tiny. The challenge that I have with them is how do you put them in the case? You know, and I'm being really picky, right? When you put them in, you have to put them in with the bottom first and to make them go in, just like that.
That wasn't that difficult.
I know, but I'm just used to dropping them in
That's
and having
true.
them self-guide. Like if I
like magnetic.
Think about the other one. So if I do like this, it just doesn't. It won't. It won't. So you have to kind of like first put the bottom in and then put it this way, and then to take them out. If you're going to take them both out at the same time, like this, they're like, you know what? You take it out so you can see what I'm talking about. I want you to try it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Pop it up. All right. Try to take them out with your long nails.
I do have long nails.
Go ahead. We're watching.
Hey, this is a lot of work.
It's like
this is a lot of work.
You gotta take out the other one.
I'm struggling. Currently struggling. Okay,
Did
finally took it out.
You guys saw that, right? So I'm not making this up. All right, now go ahead, put it back. We're gonna watch.
I'm like,
you're gonna see. Put it back.
Oh, look at that! You can't do it that way. You have to literally put the leg in first. Then, all right, okay, you were right.
It's like
you're right.
So there, it's a design thing. Is what I say they're not good? I'm not going to say that yet. We're going to be reviewing these. I'm going to finish my test. Audio so far have been performing really well on our tests, but we're going to be looking at some other things going on there. So I just wanted to highlight that.
I give you credit.
I told you there's something about these that was a little bit weird. So the next thing we want to talk about is, again, we want to go back and highlight the Google Pixel tablet. We did review this on the channel. The video went live on the 20th. We've been spending a lot of time with the product. I actually have it over there. It's in our studio. We have where we do all our I would say talking head videos on this side, and I have it there, and it's such a great hub combination. Let me go ahead. It's like, and what do you mean? You told me what? Go ahead.
No, I said I like that you can be able to, use it as a hub and then pull it out and use it as a tablet.
Right.
Yeah. It's really cool. I like that feature. I know you weren't too crazy about the price. I didn't think the price was that bad, but
Yeah, you immediately felt that the price for it was perfect. Was a good fit.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to fast forward a little bit here on the video. It is $499, $449, something like that with the base. And if you want to get a hub, this is a hub tablet combination. I was going to put it in the kitchen, but I like it so much I wanted to keep it here in the studio because we do spend a lot of time in the studio.
I'm always here.
Yeah, so Nolda's over here, but here you can see what the docking station looks like. And we showed last week just how easy, effortless it was just to dock it. You just put it in and that's it. So this looks like a Google Hub Max, but on steroids. This is like a Google Hub Max Deluxe.
Come with me if you want to live.
Absolutely, because you can take it with you. So yeah, you did a scary Terminator there for a second.
I didn't even use the sound.
You didn't do the voice changer.
No.
It's like Arnold, watch out.
I know.
It's like so again, if you are looking at a tablet and would like a hub and would like to have all the features that you'd expect from a Google Hub, this is done. I get it today. Use our links so you can help us continue to grow. Just get one if you really are into something like this, because I think it's a great product. We've been really, really enjoying this product as we've been testing it. So that one really
He's been
worked
testing
well.
it more than I have because he's stealing it.
I did. I stole it. I have it. I have it in. I have it. And you know what? I was meaning to bring this one with me, and I forgot to bring it over here.
Which one?
And I want to show everybody this guy right here. So this is we did get a new product, which is a charger. This is a really cool charger that I want to share with everybody. And this is a MagSafe charger. So for our friends that have iPhones, and we have quite a few friends that have iPhones.
We have family members always asking.
We have family, we have friends that have iPhones, even though we're an Android home. You know, and you guys know that we also
like,
have.
I can't be friends with you.
We also have Android.
No, but we use both.
We have iPhones as well. A lot of Apple products. We just joke about it. So this is the product that we had reviewed in the channel, and it's a MagSafe battery, 10,000 milliamp hours. And just like that, you connect your iPhone and you're set to go. See, I have an iPhone, iPhone 14, and it is it has the back. That back is not only a kickstand, but you can actually put your finger through it, as you're going to see right here, and it becomes a holder. Right?
That's cool.
Isn't that cool? So that little thing right there, if you want that little clip, we can take that off and put it on your phone, because your phone has the MagSafe thing in there as well, right? So you can actually borrow that.
Okay.
So just let me know if you want to grab that. So the cool thing about this charger that you're seeing right there, especially for Apple users, is that you can charge 4 phones or 4 devices at the same time. So what you're going to see in a couple seconds
is it slow charging?
No, it's a fast charger too. So
when you were doing 4.
Well, it does slow down a little bit. 10,000 milliamp. It has PD charging, and what will happen is as you start adding more devices, the other devices are going to slow down a little bit. So what you have is a cord. That cord that you're going to see me pull out is USB-C to USB-C, so I can connect it to the port. I can have that little divot that you see there on video, and that you see right where my that I just picked up on the other side. That's where you would put your Apple Watch to charge. So it will do wireless charging for your Apple Watch, wireless charging for your phone, which will be Samsung and iPhone, and also Android or Google. It will work as well. And then what you can do is you can use that cord to charge another device. So you can see now I put the Apple Watch on top of it, and you can see it will light up. So it's charging. That's 2 devices now. And then as soon as I grab that cable and plug that in, I'm going to have a 3rd device. And then it has a USB-A connection where you can do 4 devices.
Sweet.
I have not seen a product like this. I thought this is really cool. It's a Kickstarter product. There's a link to the video or to the Kickstarter as well. It's a Pocketable Battery, 10,000 milliamps. Again, and supports fast charging. And you can see I put in my Samsung phone.
A couple of friends were going to be asking for that.
Yeah, Samsung phone. And you can see the Samsung phone is also charging. And it's doing fast charging for the Samsung phone. So I thought it was like spectacular, the fact that you could do all these charging all at once. And that was a great product that came to the channel, just again this week. So that was something that I just wanted to highlight as a great another alternative for those of you who are looking for charging solutions. And the links are in the description, and we'll put it also in the show notes as well for those of you who are interested in learning more about that product. The product that I wanted to talk about are cases. And
which made a huge difference.
Which makes a huge difference, especially when you're looking
quality.
at phones. Yeah, and I like good cases. And there are when I see a new brand, Nilda knows this. We don't always get cases from everyone. We do work with certain brands that provide us products, and like the name ones are going to be UAG, which we love, Under Armour gear, or Urban Armour gear, Urban Armour gear. We also get Spigen. We get products from Otterbox. We get Spec is a great supporter. Team Spec, love them as well. Yeah. And then we also get VRS Design. So we've gotten some actually cases from them. And then I think even your case may be a VRS Design, this one right here. And by the way, this is UAG for those of you who are curious. This is a fantastic case. This is made out of Kevlar, right? Like like Kevlar, like the stuff that stops bullets. And it's just a great. Yeah, I don't know if you can block stuff with this, but I love the look. Love UAG. And then what we do is we also then get, and you can see, we also do get some stuff. Samsung is good to us sometimes. So here, this is a Samsung case, right? They don't give us the high end stuff, but they give us some of the cases. So you get Samsung. We think that sometimes the Samsung cases are decent. This is one that I really like with the Fold. But you'll see us have all these products. So what I'm going to show you now is this case. And Nolda was, she had one of these as her favorites. I don't know what happened to it.
Did you put it away?
You know what? I'll reach. Let me go ahead. I'm going to bring this shot in.
This is a beautiful little pen. Go get it.
Let's go ahead and bring this in. And let's see. We'll go ahead and some weird stuff is going on with our app again. So let me go ahead and switch this.
I'm weird.
There we go. Let's go ahead and.
Oh, okay.
This is kind of like a behind the scenes look of what I see. And we're going to bring it up. And we'll hit play. And I'll let that play for a second. So we're going to take you right to the videos. So several things we have here. So
it's a screen protector.
We have the screen protector, which we have on the Fold. And that screen protector is super easy. There's no glue. It takes you can actually do this with your eyes closed. It's that easy. Now you want your eyes open to be able to make sure that the screen is clean, but you could install it with your eyes closed and there's no bubbles or anything. And I have it on the Pixel right now. And it's that's the one that we have right there.
Yeah.
So that's a great case or a great screen protector. And it actually comes with two. So one of the cases that we're going to look at is this case that you're going to see right here. And I'm going to bring it on camera and pause. So, and we'll switch back to our view. The cool thing about this, and let's see if this is going to work, is all of a sudden our buttons are like acting up. Let me get out of this. Wow, there's some weirdness going on today with our channel. And look at all that. So much fun. Let me go back to our view right here.
There we go.
Yep. Let's go full view.
No, that's solo.
Yeah. We saw this happen a couple days ago too. All right, so we're back. So check this out. So this is the case. And what we like about this case is that it's super durable. It has memory foam in the inside. And it just keeps your phone really nicely protected. And it has this little spine here. And I'll go ahead and do this thing. So you can see how that spine there works. Now, what was your impressions of this?
It feels good. And it makes the phone feel even more solid. Like, again, all comes down to what the phone feels in your hand. For me, it's very important how it feels in my hand. And the case, well, I got slippery fingers, so the fact that it has that grip, that feel right here, if you can see it, it's not going to slip at all. But I do like that it protects the phone.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Protects it.
And, if we were to put it on the phone.
It's so weird. You can't even see the yellow.
Yeah, I think we have our chroma key that eliminates for the green screen on. That's why. But this is we're going to snap this into place right there. And then you can see how that looks right there. See that? Has some fingerprints on there, but that's
obviously we used it.
That's the protection that you get there. And then it does have a little plastic strip right there, tape, that if you remove it, it has some glue. Since we review so many different cases, I don't use the adhesive, but this is what it looks like now with the actual.
Yeah, Shalinda.
Do it right there so we don't cover your face. There it is.
You can cover my face. I'm okay.
Go. And you like this. So why don't you talk a little bit about what you liked about that guy right there?
Well, when I'm holding the phone, if you can see, let's see. See, I'm holding the phone. It allows me not to slip from my fingers. How I'm holding it. Can you see that?
Yeah, no.
It gives me that grip, which is really important to me. Because then I'm not constantly, but it gives me that grip and it allows me to hold it, without any problem. Cover up my face. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I loved about it. I loved, again, the protection that it has here, which is There's a lot of cases out there that we were seeing reviews on, and they don't protect that.
The spine. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no spine protection. The other thing I would say that I noticed, and I think I have a slight scratch on that already, is that guy right there. Let me put it in an angle right there.
They did say that it was easy. It was
the actual lens that you see right there can get scratched easily. The chrome one, and Spigen does have a little protector that you can put on top of it. It was not. No, she didn't do that. So that's an option for you to consider when it comes to cases. So guys, lots of things coming up. We have, I think, one more thing that I'd like to share with you, but I'm gonna not share with you today the actual video of it. Is we did get another laser from Monport, is the name of the company, Monport.
I've been the laser queen this week.
You have. Nilda's been lasering a lot of things.
Well, again, remember we talked about side hustles, and we'll probably make a podcast about side hustles.
Yes, we are. Yep.
And we're always about helping people, and I think that'll be a great podcast to talk about because, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring for sure.
Yes. So there's a new company that we're working with, and their name is Monport, Monport, and we're basically taking a look at a fiber laser engraver, which is again, if you're looking to start a small business, laser engraving is a great business to be in, and we'll have videos where we're going to show you how you can start a very profitable business, and even though there's an upfront investment, and it is in the thousands, right? So you're looking at maybe $2,000 to $3,000 to get invested. You're going to be able to turn that investment, pay that back. And we were talking about how much time?
For what?
To pay back.
Well, one YouTuber said it took her 3 months?
3 months.
You got to spend money in order to make money. Hello?
Yes, you do. And we're really, really invested in some of these little technologies that are out there. Very easy. I like fast. I like very little manual labor, and I like stuff that you can turn around and just move them really quickly. And there's a lot of different things that you can do to bring in a secondary stream of income. And let's face it, with the way the economy is now, cost of fuel, cost of food, just the cost of everything, is having something extra makes
AI taking over.
AI is that. I love it. So
you do. I mean, I do too. I need to know the end game.
Yeah, well, I don't. Well, I think again, AI to me.
As long as you adapt to it, they said.
As long as you know how to use AI, you'll be fun with AI. You'll be fine with AI. You just
don't fight AI. Become one.
My T-shirt quote is: "You will not lose your job because of AI. You will lose your job to someone who knows how to use AI." That to me is the big difference.
What a patent that.
Yeah. That's
I'm gonna make a T-shirt out of that.
That's what's going to happen. So make sure that you know how to use it, because it's definitely the future.
There's a lot of people who were against it, who have been using it, and all of a sudden they love it.
Yeah, now that they're seeing this, wow.
Oh my god!
They say it's scary, but it's also really cool. So again, Monport, new supplier to the channel for goods.
See, I agree. A side hustle is a must. Elsh 9. Yep.
Yes.
It is a must.
Yeah, for sure. Good evening to you too. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So we're going to cover those technologies, and so far we've been testing it out. And what I like about it is that you're able to engrave things within seconds. It's like super fast
and easy stuff too. So it doesn't have to be difficult.
It's easy.
A lot of people are like, oh, you got to put a lot of work. No, you don't. Not everything.
We're going to show you techniques where you can actually take, something that, and we'll show you Etsy sales, right? Because you'll see a lot of the stuff on Etsy where people are selling hundreds, thousands.
We did the math, and they make good money.
There are some people who are making, six-figure incomes, full-time or part-time, supplying, and then also with the TikTok store, is another thing.
Oh, where
people are making mugs like the Yeti cups and
nice.
Or the Yeti mugs with personalized quotes and things like that. So there's just a lot of opportunities that we'll share with you, and this is why we're looking at these technologies.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. What we'll do is I'm gonna do the video. And then after I do the video, what I'll do is we'll do a podcast where we'll highlight the video. And what I hope to be able to create for everybody is kind of like a a guide, a short guide on starting a laser small business.
Yes.
And what you should consider and demystifying the things, because there's different type of technologies. There's lasers that are diode lasers, CO2 lasers, there's fiber lasers. And then another area that is really popular that we see a lot, because we have a lot of friends that do this, is 3D printing. 3D printing is another area where there's a lot of opportunities for side hustles. So want to wrap up today, thanking you all for joining us. We will be covering Samsung next week.
Looking forward to. When are we getting the phones? Do we know?
I think they actually start shipping in August. So it's going to be just weeks. But before we get the phones, we're going to have accessories. We'll have lots of accessories for you.
Well, we'll definitely know all the, once, when they come out on Wednesday, we'll know all the features.
We'll know all the features. We'll know all the details. And then what we'll do is we'll cover
all
accessories.
the rumors are true.
So remember, your phones don't come with chargers anymore. So Spigen has supplied us with a full set of chargers that will be Samsung compatible. Some will be fast charging, some will be super fast charging, some will be standard charging, depending on what type of charger you'd like to pick up and also the price for them. And we have other chargers that are going to be coming in as well from other manufacturers, so that you can have that. I always like having my accessories before I get my phone.
That's true.
How about you? Do you feel the same way?
I agree.
Yeah. So and sometimes we'll get a case and we don't even have the phone yet, and they'll say, "That's my case." She takes it. She takes
I got tips on this one.
She takes it from the review. I get to tape it, takes it into the room, and she keeps it on the side. She says, "That's the one."
Are you done? Are you done with the review? Okay, bye.
That's the one she's going to use. So have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next Sunday. Thanks for joining us, and be safe.
Yes. Have a great week. And don't forget to tune in into the new Samsung Wednesday. We'll probably put some, I forgot what time they're going to be on, but it's going to be pretty late.
They'll do it in their morning, and then we'll do it probably that afternoon. So if we get a chance, maybe we do something during the week.
Bonus?
We do. I think we will. I think we will, because I think a lot of you are going to be curious as to what to order. So, and if you're like me, I like to order the day of. As soon as it's available for order, I like to order. So what we'll do is we'll try to break down.
That's if you guys don't mind.
And there's a question there before we.
I just got
what do you recommend? What's the question?
To get started with AI.
All right, this is what I would recommend.
Great question.
That's a great question. So I would go to Google Labs. So Google has a Labs, which is free, that allows you to subscribe to a lot of Google products. First thing. The next thing I would do is subscribe to Chat. I would go and learn and play with ChatGPT. ChatGPT, there's a free version and there's a paid version. What I recommend is anytime you're using AI, never put your personal information. Never put your real name, never put your address, never put any kind of financial information, especially when you're working with these models, because there hasn't been a lot of information yet about how they'll keep the stuff private.
Yeah.
So like when I use ChatGPT, we use it. So Nilda uses it in her real estate business. What we do is we don't use real names. So there's like, if one of the things, if she's doing what do you call that thing when you're doing the assessment for the property?
Market analysis?
A market analysis.
Okay.
Right. So when Nilda does a market analysis, she'll go into ChatGPT and she'll just ask it, write I don't know your words. What is it that you do?
Well, I just ask it to give me a market analysis for certain areas, and then just I'll give a description of what is it needs from me, and then I'll just kind of give a description of what I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. And then I'll just pull up all the data.
And it's pretty crazy because, what it will do is it actually brings up properties that have been sold in that area, square footage. Like she's like, oh my God, this is almost like the size of the property that I'm looking at, or that I'm going to be listing.
Before, it used to take me a lot longer because I had to go into our system, look for houses that are kind of identical to it. But AI does it for me. So
it's a lot faster.
What took me 2 hours would take me, 10 minutes?
Yeah. So ChatGPT, check that out. Google is another thing that you would consider. Google Labs, and also Microsoft is using ChatGPT as well. You can actually get access to their AI through their browser.
Especially if play around with it, and just ask it questions. And if you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning, just talk to it because it'll literally respond back.
Yeah, and it's all up to you about how you interact with AI. So check that out. And also, we did a podcast on AI. So I would recommend that you watch our podcast, and we basically covered, the different types of AIs. We even in that podcast the PowerPoint was created by the AI.
It was.
Right.
It
So
was.
a lot of good stuff there. So guys, let's go ahead and wrap up the night. Have a great night. There's a lot of stuff on Netflix to watch tonight because we got some stuff that we're going to be watching.
Somebody wants to watch TV.
We're going to watch some TV and we're going to get ready for the week because there's a lot of good stuff going on. So
have a great Monday.
Have a great, because it's Monday already somewhere.
Yeah, it is. It's true.
There
it's
it
true.
is. Have a great night, guys.
All right.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.